Welcome to Reading English Aloud. This is how to compliment food at a dinner party. If you've been lucky enough to be invited to someone's home for a meal, these are different phrases that you can use to show your appreciation. You've been invited to a dinner party. What can you say? So before the meal, you can say, "Thank you so much for inviting me." You can also say, "This food looks delicious. Everything smells so good." During the meal, these are things that you can say. "It tastes great. It's really good. Wow, this food is amazing. This is flavorful." You can say, "This soup tastes great. Wow, this bread is amazing. This pasta is really good. This sauce is so flavorful. What a fantastic meal." And then after the meal was outstanding. That was a delicious meal. I had a great time. Thank you. This is when you're leaving the dinner party and you're thanking your host. Your host will walk you to the door. You can say, "I had a great time. Thank you. Thank you for having us. We loved the dinner." That's if you are with another person and you arrive together. Or you can say, "Thank you for having me. I loved the dinner." How to be a good dinner guest. 5 tips. Tip number 1, be helpful. Only bring something to add to the meal if it is okay with the host. If you ask if you can bring anything and the host says no, don't bring anything. If you say, "Can I bring anything?" the host will say, "Oh, why don't you bring a salad? Why don't you bring a dessert?" Then the host wants you to help out, and that's fine. But if the host says, "No, I'm okay," then don't bring anything that will add to the meal. All right. Tip number 2, arrive on time. Never arrive early, and don't be late. Arriving early is probably worse than being late. If you arrive early, it's not like you're going to a restaurant and you could sit and have a drink while you're waiting for everyone to arrive. If you are going to a dinner party to someone's home, the person who is preparing all that food and making sure their home is clean and comfortable for his or her guests, then they are going to be rushing around. And if you arrive early, they might not be ready for the guests yet, and it's very inconvenient. It may make the host angry if you arrive early. Same thing, never be late. Being late is bad also, because a part of the dinner might need to be served immediately and so on, and you don't want to ruin the food. Tip number 3, bring a gift. So don't bring something to add to the meal if the host says, "Don't bring anything, we're okay." But you must bring a gift. A good suggestion, bring wine, flowers, and chocolate or candy. They are all very suitable gifts. It would be something that you're not going to drink or eat at the dinner. It can be something that your host can enjoy later on. Tip number 4, dress to impress. Overdress, don't underdress. So don't come in your most casual clothing or your exercise clothes. Make sure that you fix your hair, your clothing is clean and tidy, and you're not too casual. And finally, tip number 5, send a thank you message the next day. Usually we say to send a thank you note, but I think it's okay if you just send a message just to show your appreciation to your host, and always compliment the food. Thank you for reading English Aloud with me, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.